Okay, so now I'd like to show you this the newest technology in mold detection. It's InstaScope, and it's what's developed by the Nassau scientists out of Boulder, Colorado. So what this does is that it measures the amount of mold that we have in the air, and it's measured in per cubic meter. So for example, anywhere between 0 and 15,000 spores per cubic meter is considered normal. Anything above 15,000 becomes a little bit more abnormal, and when we get up to around 20 to 30 to 35,000, 50,000, whatever, then we know that there's a problem that we have to investigate and find out where the problem is. So that's what this InstaScope does, is it gives us the ability to determine where the problems are. So I'm going to demonstrate this for you. Back in Christmas time, last year, my wife wanted me to test the children's toys before we gave them to them, make sure they didn't have mold in them, the grandchildren. So I said, okay, I'll bring the InstaScope home and we'll test them. So I was in the living room testing the toys, and sure enough, I found some toys that were moldy, and we had to throw them out. So my wife had just bought some pillows for a sofa, and I have one of them here. I'm going to demonstrate it to you, use this to demonstrate. So I'm going to start this InstaScope now, and you see that it's running at right at 3 and 4,000. If you look at that number on top there, the green, saying like 5,000 or so. But then when I get the pillow, which was bought brand new from a store, and I reached over to start touching it, I started getting some higher ratings. So let me see what happens. It takes just a few seconds for this to go in there. You see it jumped up to 140,000, 230, 380,000, 460, 600,000. So you can see that this pillow has a tremendous amount of mold in it, and you would never know it because you can't see it, you can't smell it. There's no indications whatsoever that there's any mold in this pillow. And so you wonder why that's the case? Well, the reason that mold is in the pillow is because it's full of goose down. And goose down, like chickens or doves or turkeys or anything, all these feathered friends, they have a lot of mold in them, and you can't get rid of them. So we paid as a premium to get this pillow that was infesting my home. And the problem with this is a lot of times people think that they have a problem in their home because their eyes are watering or they have these symptoms. But many times it's not the house itself, it's the contents in their home, that something has gone wrong in there. So with InstaScope, we're able to determine if it is a particular item like this, or if it's behind the wall, or if it's in the ceiling, or under the floor. We can make a determination with this instrument and determine where the mold is originating. Thanks.